I'm Ivo Visak. I'm the principal of Saaremaa Upper Secondary School, and my everyday work is involved with 505 students and around 60 teachers. I kept my expectations low because I've been a part of different kind of Erasmus meetings quite a lot, and quality can be from one end to another. But to be honest, thus far I have really enjoyed it because the topic is relevant to myself, because I have a background in both leading the Estonian National Youth Council, leading a local area youth council, being involved with a few NGOs that do youth democracy, both in Estonia and in Brussels. And and I've also been a civics teacher and a history teacher. So for me, it is truly a cross-sectoral outlook on the things that I've been dealing with myself in Estonia, and also sort of seeing on how these things work elsewhere and where it's sort of going. One of the more interesting things is always networking with other professionals in the field. So it sort of gives the possibility for maybe a few projects, maybe some good contacts to have some sort of a seminar together or whatnot. But of course, there have been a few very interesting lectures about what's been happening, and also these discussions are the main driving force, to be honest, because it helps you frame your own mindset that maybe you have thought about this in like this thoroughly 3 years ago, and you can again frame your mindset about where it's been going, and are you sort of up to date on the field. So I think it's from the personal level, it's just very useful and educational, and there are certain things, especially as a school principal, that maybe you value more that you already have. I have been this kind of a young person who was participating everywhere. So I wasn't involved with the student council, but I was involved heavily with local municipality, youth council, and I sort of see the value in it. One thing is that as a young person you can say your mind about what should be better in your hometown or in your local municipality. But the other part is that you also find like-minded people. So you do sort of find your people through these kind of things, which is from the child's developmental standpoint, it's one of the most important things, to find people who sort of maybe not see the world 100% as you, but at the same time they might share the same interests as you. So one thing is this kind of a development as a person in general. The other part, of course, is that it is formative that if we value democracy in Estonia, or if we value democracy in Europe in general, then we have to find these possibilities to have civic engagement for young people as early on as they can and want. It's not something you kind of have to force upon, but at the same time, if there is a will, then there should be also the possibility for them to freely participate in these things. One thing is that they have been one of the fundamental sort of budgets for a lot of youth organizations in Baltics, in Europe, because Erasmus often helps out these kind of grassroots level ideas, and these grassroots level ideas sometimes they don't work, which is okay. You have to test things, but sometimes they work and they might end up being involved into maybe the government's budgeting. So Erasmus is a good way to test things out. It gives students, young people, teachers, schools possibility to maybe do sometimes things that in general you might not be able to do, and also often with very nice partners from other European countries or European partner countries. So it sort of opens up always this kind of international dimension also, because We are always taught to think sort of globally, but very often our budgets sort of make us think in any case more locally. So we kind of need both of these things to have a good sort of development in your own country, but at the same time get great ideas from others. So you kind of need both, and Erasmus helps with that.